Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a new Quad Cortex Nano Cortex tutorial for you, and this is about capturing overdrive pedals. Since I've gotten the Quad Cortex, I was a little bit disappointed with the captures of my overdrive pedals. There were a couple things that I was hearing. I was hearing a little bit more low end going on, a little bit more in the mids, like kind of a little bit too much. And then I was also getting quite a bit of a level bump. And then I would plug the real pedals in a couple different ways. I would go front end of the Quad Cortex, but I would also go into an effects loop and kind of A and B between them. So did a lot of searching, and I think I came up with a solution. So if you are not happy with your overdrive pedal captures, this could be the solution for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you to Quad Cortex Control, and I'm going to show you how I capture these. The pedals in question are two different ones. This one's a really special one from Ryan at the Tone Geek. This is his VS10, so a TS10 Tube Screamer, really faithful recreation. But as you can see, it's housed in the tin can or tin box of the John Mayer Ringball Silver Slinkies, which is really cool. Right now it's in stock settings because it does have toggle switches. And then the other pedal is the JHS Not a Dumble. Really cool one. I'm just going to focus on the clean side for this one, and I'm going to show you what I came up with for this pedal solution. So I'm going to go ahead and plug these in, and I'm going to take you to Quad Cortex Control to show you how I capture these. All right, so I have the VS10 plugged in right now, hooked up to input 2 and capture out. Basic settings that I have are the stock toggle switch settings, so no bass bump or anything, and I think it's the clipping diodes. I can't remember, but everything is basically around 1 o'clock, and that's kind of where I like the TS10 type circuit. So here are the two really important things to consider when capturing a pedal. Number one is the capture out level, and that would be this guy right here, the input to level. That is going to determine how loud your pedal is. Now, after a lot of searching, looking in the Quad Cortex wiki, it is highly recommended that you have it at 0.0 dB, okay? Don't use the auto set function. And the second thing, now this is kind of something that I'm toying around with, but so far I have really good results. The input to impedance, and basically it's going to, I'm trying to mimic what is going on in the input section of the pedal. Most pedals have a 500K impedance. This doesn't give you the option to have 500K, but have something kind of close, which is 470K. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be using. In the past, I've used 1 meg, and I'll do 2 captures for you so you can hear them back to back of the 1 meg and the 470. But right now, let's go ahead and start the capture. I'll fast forward to the good stuff, and then have both captures ready and A and B both of those. All right, now we're back, and I've captured the VS10 twice, once with the impedance at 470K and the other one at 1 meg. And I lied, I'm not going to capture the Not a Dumble, just don't want to make this a terribly long video. So have the VS10 in a loop on the floor into the Quad Cortex, and I'm going to be flip-flopping back. I have scenes dialed in for the 1 meg and the 470K, and then just gonna play through them and see kind of what I'm hearing. And let's go to the amp capture first. So the amp capture in question is a brand new one that I have. It's a sine wave Continuum 100 watt head, and it's like a dead-on accurate representation of the Two Rock John Mayer signature amp, and it's designed, built by Chad Mangrum, and he designed, engineered, built the Two Rock John Mayer signature amp. So you get this awesome capture here. All right, so let's go through. Scene one is the actual VS10. Just a couple of chords. Let's go to the second one, which is the 1 meg. All right, so that's 1 meg. And let's go to all right, so that was the 470. And again, both these were captured at 0.0. Let's do some more tests. That was 1 meg. All right, so kind of what I'm hearing, the 1 meg definitely has more of that high-end presence than the 470. At least that's kind of what I'm hearing. Real VS10. Now the kind of higher strings. Yeah, so maybe the 1 meg option is the better option. Let's go through some other pickup positions and just kind of test this thing out. One meg. Yeah, so there's still like this clarity to the real pedal. The 1 meg gets the closest in my opinion. Let's kind of hear some other tones. I'm seeing something that I didn't anticipate. There is some settings that I accidentally had on here. that got bumped around. So let's go double check these. Okay, let's go back to it. Reference 1 meg. That's the 470. Kind of by raking those strings, I know it's annoying, but I can hear all these little differences like in gain and like how fast the notes are being attacked and applied to the tones. All right, so it's still not quite perfect, and I think Neural DSP can make some of those fixes later, or maybe give any better insight onto how you can capture these pedals a little bit better. I think the main thing that I'm hearing is the clarity factor. I think the gain structure is there. Okay, so right there, I dumped some of the bass and the mids and boosted the treble ever so slightly. Maybe even let's bump the volume a little bit. Yeah, so there you go. I think that might have done it. Okay, but overall, make sure that you are capturing at 0.0. That is going to be the best bet, and experiment for yourself whether you like the 470 or the 1 meg. I think the 1 meg is going to capture the gain structure the best as opposed to anything other than that. So hope this was helpful for you. Just kind of something I've been experimenting with recently. So again, if you're interested in any of my captures, check out my website, johnconosciroguitar.com. Check out the new capture pack, the Sine Wave Continuum 100. It's really awesome, especially for you John Mayer fans. All right, take care.